Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Dan here, and today's gonna be another video of basically we're gonna go with some post-patch, what's it called? Borderlands 3 lob gameplay, or it's not really gameplay, but I just wanted to see how much it was going to be affected. I heard that this patch was going to be relatively I don't know, I was looking at the patch notes, it just doesn't seem like the lob was that affected. But I have made a couple adjustments to my setup. Obviously, we have a shock redistributor, phenomenal for taking out shields. I have my corrosive one if need be, and so that's very good. Of course, the anarchy is still extremely helpful. However, I also have managed to retrieve a... where's my shock lob? Don't know where it went, but okay, that's cool. Shock lob, and therefore so we have double lob. Very cool stuff. But instead of using the anarchy, I will actually be using the clairvoyance to open up this takedown. Now the reason being is because on crit damage, it is actually pretty freaking nutty if you ask me, simply because you guys will see right here, if you do land crit shots on them, they do explode due to the Semtex grenades, I believe, that go inside of them and just kind of wreck them. So as you can see right there, just absolutely destroyed. Now obviously you have to land your crits, and because if you don't, it doesn't really work. But just like that, we are in, and I think that it's just that is a little quicker if you're a better aim. If you have better aim than I do, it just moves extremely fast. And so that is why I use clairvoyance. But as far as the rest of this run goes, it pretty much stays the same as the original run. Redistribute everyone, and yeah. Now think that I will probably more than likely cut this part of the video out. So once the little mini Kraken mini boss comes out, or once we hit probably the Valkyries, because at this point we're probably just going to redistribute everyone, and then we'll see how the lob holds up against the Valkyries, and of course how it holds up against Wotan. So on that note, I will BRB. Alright, so now that you guys can see that we are in essentially one fight territory with okay, cool, my drone did not die on me. Cool. So we are now fighting against the Valkyries. Now obviously our goal is to see how well they perform against the Valkyries. Personally, I think without the triple burst, it's gonna be a little better, simply because I want to fall off. That would be horrendous. Can't tell you how many times I've fallen off this map. It's kind of annoying, actually. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get. Okay, we got one down here. Does she have a shield? She does. Okay, so obviously you can see that the shield's just getting whittled away here. And then I feel like since it's semi-auto, there's so much more control as to like what is like being thrown down, if you will. Okay, nice. Redistributor just absolutely busted for mobbing. My god, man, that these battle wolves just got annihilated. Hackhound, let's do this. Let's get rid of him. And then Hilder should be not in the best of shapes. Okay, it's just running, dude. Alright, just like that, Hilder should be in some big pain. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. So the next one is straight up middle here. Which is kind of nice for us, actually. Just gotta get rid of this guy. Oh, let's take care of this guy first. Spec Ops Commando here. Yeah, holy shit, dude, that's a lot of damage. My frames, man. As you can see, Redistributor is still just nutty for this run. I feel like every Redistributor probably is one of the most important parts of this run. Like, there literally is, like, very little, like, replacement for this thing. Like, it just melts everything, bro. Okay, so we got Rhoda here. Let's go chase him with this. And just like that, Rhoda should be down. Okay, cool. So they have an immunity phase, which is kind of annoying, but just like that, we will take care of the last bit of them. I think we'll swap over here and just do this. Hit him with that. They should be out here. Yeah, that's good for us. Okay, so now they are all come down here, and I mean, like I said, Hildur should be dead here. Yeah, Hildur is dead. Sigdrifa, is that how you pronounce it? And Rhoda here should be gone as well. If I could aim and lead my shots, that'd be phenomenal. I'm just, yeah, okay, this is one of the problems. Alright, so as you can see, literally nothing has changed about the lob. I'm pretty much certain that with Wotan, I don't think it'll be anything different. I legitimately think that this is going to be the exact same thing. If anything, I think that the lob is actually an even better gun now. Sure, maybe that same burst damage where you get triple burst is not as impactful, but overall I think the gun will just more than likely feel the same. Can't imagine it being really any different. So on that note though, we will BRB once we hit Wotan. Alright, so now that we are in front of Wotan, I did not mean to pop that skill. Whoops. Basically, the setup's gonna be pretty similar. I also came to realize that if there are stragglers, the perfect gun is actually the clairvoyance, simply because unless if they're resistant to crowd damage, which Wotan is, therefore we won't be using it. We will actually be using the Cutsman. Now the reason why I use the Cutsman here is due to the fact that the Cutsman can be pretty nasty, actually. But we're also going to use the Anarchy because for some reason the Anarchy does kind of glitch out Wotan's upper half, making him stationary, making him pretty easy to kill. But again, that is just me. So don't know if I could proc this round, but basically this is going to be the setup. The redistributor to knock out his shields and then anyone that spawns next to him. The Cutsman for when he does jump up in those high areas where it's harder to reach with the lob. The lob is for whenever he's on the ground, you just light him up. Anarchy is for his upper half. Of course, the bottom half all stays the same. So if you guys have watched the first video, it pretty much stays similar. Just for the basis of the run, the clairvoyance is actually pretty solid. However, I also do have a Hydra Frost, so that is not too bad as well. But for the sake of Wotan, it is just not that viable. So oh, I don't know this one here, but yeah, obviously if you have a shock lob, that works out as well. However, for the most part, I think corrosion is definitely the best way to go. And of course, clairvoyance, just very good at taking out single targets, or even just like slightly tankier units that are farther away. If you could crit them, does insane amounts of damage. Okay, so just like that, we are going to enter in here and smack Wotan. But I'm pretty sure the course of the fight will probably feel very similar. I can't imagine the lob being any worse. Like when I was using it just now, like it felt like pretty much the same thing. So I don't really expect it to be any different here. So, but let's see. We'll see. I'm pretty sure they didn't skew the damage or anything. So just like that, let's get this guy going. His shield should be low here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Just like that, redistributor should lower down his shields. This is a little bit of a slow start, not gonna lie here. And then we'll just kind of light him up here. I don't really know where the spots where we do insane damage are, but like I said, it just kind of feels like alright, so we did a decent amount of damage, not the best, but it's also not the worst. I need to remind myself to run the other direction. Okay, cool. So redistributor still kind of does work. So luckily we were ready for that. I actually did not mean to switch to this gun. I kind of went with it. Cutsman's still a monster for this. So you don't have to lob. If you're gonna farm for one thing, to be completely honest, I think that the Cutsman definitely is still the way to go. I just can't imagine this gun. Like I think for Wotan it's still very solid, but if you're left with only the lob, or for whatever reason you got the lob, that's totally fine. Okay, you also want to leave its enemies around him simply because it does give the redistributor a chance to just chain into a assortment of other things, and then just like that you should be able to do some decent damage. Alright, so I forget right off the bat he's gonna jump. Okay. Fortunately, I probably could have put on a shock corrosion weapon, but it's fine. We'll just send this over. That's not what I really meant to do, but we'll just kind of send this all around. Okay, we missed all of that. He's gonna jump again, dude. My god, bro. Also, sound down. Oh, okay. Okay, this guy's actually just jumping everywhere. Jump again, I dare you. I dare you to freaking jump again, bro. Okay, look at that. I mean, damage is still insanely good on the lob. I mean, this is by no means perfect. But yeah, I don't... Look at that. That damage is still nutty as hell, dude. Absolutely just freaking still nutty. Now we have Wotan's brain that we have to kind of deal with, which is kind of fine. Ow, ooh, what the hell did that thing blow up on? I'm always very skeptical about using the Anarchy because I have died so many times to it that it's kind of ridiculous. So it's not, I haven't had the best experiences with it. But, oh, look at that, just like that. So, just like that, we glitch it out, and as you guys can see, there's this part right here. Basically, it acts as like part of Wotan, and so something easy you could do, bring the lob, and send it through him a couple times, and he should be good. So, I mean, that's one of the tricks. I don't know exactly where you shoot him, but I just keep basically nailing him wherever. And, okay, let's go with Cutsman here. And he should be gone. Alright, so just like that, Maliwan takedown is down. Like I said, lob, still phenomenal weapon. I don't think that they killed it by any means. If anything, it's kind of, I don't know, I would say they balanced it. Personally, I like this rendition even more. I'm going to be completely, if I'm being like completely honest. Like, I think this version of the lob is better, simply because you set more control of where you want to shoot. But, again, that's just me. So, final verdict, lob's still good. But lesson learned is that for the Maliwan takedown, clairvoyance, redistributor, lob, and cutsman are probably your best bet, and anarchy if you want to set him off into the glitch. However, with that being said, Vladoff, the dictator, is still pretty good for taking down his upper half. But yeah, so on that note though, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.